Now, I'm going to concentrate just on the E chord for a second. As you all know, and if you don't know, that is an E. If I remove that finger, do you know what that becomes? It's called an E minor.
Okay.
Okay. Now, minors and flats are not related, so we'll get to that. So there's an E major, there's an E minor. Now, the fun thing with this is, can you see how I've changed over to play it with these three fingers instead? Because I want to leave this finger open. So now I'm playing a straight E with those three fingers, right? If I take that off, it becomes a minor. What comes after E? E and F are married.
A before E, except after C.
No,
that's all I can remember.
That's spelling, man. That's spelling.
I'm going to confuse everybody now. I've confused myself. Let's get back to what you were saying.
Okay. Right. This is an E. In very simple terms, if I move that one up and put a little bar chord on there. Now, I explain to you later how to do the bar chords. You have to, there's a little pinch and a twist. Okay, so in the beginning, you're going to struggle with those. Okay, but bearing in mind that that's what you want to do. That's an E. That will now become an F, because E and F are married, right? Now, let's say I want an F minor. Just take that finger off.
Okay.
You see, because that's the major position, that's the minor position. That's an E major, E minor. Move one up. That becomes an F major and an F minor. And the fun thing is, we don't have to change the position of these fingers at all. All we do is we're moving up the neck. So the next one would be an F sharp. That would be a G. And if you wanted a G minor, how would you do that?
Lift up the finger.
Ta-da! See, there's a G minor, there's a G7. So we're going from a G. See, I haven't changed this at all, huh? E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A. Now, bearing in mind, I'm looking at the first dot here now. So I'm looking at this finger, not at these ones, at this one. So that'll be an A. Now, when you play an A minor, you take that off, don't you? But believe me, there's more positions. So there's an A. That would be a B flat. That would be a B. Do we get a B sharp?
We don't get a B sharp.
You don't. B and C are married.
Oh, I see. That's why you say they're married.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this
because
position
there's nothing
here,
in between.
there's nothing in between. There's only the one. So you get a B.
So that's what
then a
happens
C.
when anybody's married or thing. There's nothing in between.
There's nothing in
connected.
between. No sharps, no
do you
flats,
mean
no nothing. Just
not here. You mean there's nothing
just
in
an
between.
E and F and a B and a C. You can make up your own minds about that one. Okay, but can you see the basic theory is that I started with this position and I work my way all the way up the neck. And now that means if I had to say to you, play me an A sharp minor. As you know, F, we work up to our A, we go to our A sharp and we take a minor.
Hang on.
Does that make sense?
This is A.
That's right.
Okay. Just show me how I would position my fingers.
Okay. So now these three would play essentially there, there, and there.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. There, there, and there. It looks like this.
Hang on. Do I have it right? No, there.
Let's start
There.
that.
There.
Yeah,
Is that
and then
what
that
you
one
said?
comes in underneath. In there. Right underneath this one. Very often what I've learned how to do is keep these fingers, they almost operate as one unit. And these two can operate as one unit as well. So sometimes that's very handy when you're taking fingers off strings and you actually get them to stick together, which